The one boat flirting with being over early. And that's going to draw other boats up to them. Like 355 here is now at risk of going over early. Why they came up like that? They just, don't even see the pin. You're over. All right, we got jump powers restarted. Another boat is going around the pin. I think the X flag is still up. I believe that's for 5144 Santuza. That was the boat that was drawing everyone up to them because they were over at 15 seconds. I think John Power's problem was he just couldn't see the pin. All right, lots of tacking now from the second row. Otherwise, it was a good start. A lot of boats that were right up there this time, except for the boats that were over early. There's Franzel just tacking out. He's going behind the boat that's, I think, OCS. And another boat just tacked and got out of his way. So good lane for Franzel. Santuza tacks. And Eliza should be next to tack to our left, not in the picture. This is Julie here, but Ash Dyer in the green boat, Wasabi, just shot through the fleet. I missed filming that, but they went from kind of just behind the front row to just bursting right through the front row into the lead for Wasabi. Santuza, who I believe is the OCS boat, is falling into Franzel's bad air. Franzel is not affected by Wasabi yet and is going well. So I would say it's Wasabi and then with Ash Dyer, and then Franzel is right up there. Wasabi just got a header. And that will ultimately hurt these guys. They're just hitting the header now. But now it's not too bad. They're still on the ley line. Their problem is going to be Franzel on starboard at the mark. Now they've got a lifting blast that gets them to the mark sooner. You can see the green boat had to hesitate before tacking due to the left shift. So Franzel's going to spin it now and make it really hard for Dooley. No, is Dooley squeeze it in there? No, it does not take that dumb risk. He dips Franzel, spins it around the mark, and Santuza has to do the same because there's a starboard boat. And so the top five will get around in an orderly fashion, despite what's been a very close race. It's good stuff. All the crews are chatting away their spinnaker sets. Oh, they're all a little late because they were so busy trying to nail this winter mark running, which they did very nicely. Here is Warp Drive. Is John Dexter, followed by Malcolm Gefter skippering the advanced racing class boat. Mitchell's team just getting around. There goes the hoist on Jim Pettipa's Alex. Nice set. Ika comes around next with Russ Hancock at the helm. But they get past on a beautiful spinnaker set on Frank McNamara's boat. Now their spinnaker's a little luffing because they had to go high to avoid Ika. But they looks like they will successfully get around Ika. Wow, they've got a little four-way battle going on here for 10th. That's cool. All boats trimmed perfectly at the moment. But one of them's being a bit of a rogue. They're going to try to sail in between. No, they're going to, they should trim that spinnaker and go up. I don't think it's a good idea to sail in between those two boats. But that appears to be what they're doing, much to Ika's chagrin. That actually helps 760 here, McNamara's boat, because that allows McNamara to break the overlap on the red boat. Okay, we got Wasabi still in the lead with Ash Dyer at the helm. And Kevin Dooley rounds second. Franzel is third at the other mark. Santuza, who we believe is an OCS, rounds the other mark. We pulled this closer gate mark down a little bit, but only about a boat length. And in this left shift, it is still a little bit favored. So Franzel is a kind of a deep third at the moment, but looking upwind, he's headed for breeze, as usual. These guys have to pinch a little bit to make sure the rig doesn't get involved in these boats coming downwind. Now they got to pinch again. Franzel, meanwhile, is headed in better breeze, and Dooley is just sailing, pinching in headers due to the traffic of the boats. Now he's right away over the next boat, because the next boat is on port, like the other guys that were on starboard. Meanwhile, Franzel, you can just see him in the right of the picture, is moving nicely with no traffic concerns. We got a little traffic concern ourselves right here. A lot of action down here. And here's that battle for 10th all coming in at once. And while we're watching this battle for 10, oh, there's a collision. The blue boat was so slow that the other boat didn't anticipate they'd be in their way, and the other boat fouled them. Well, here is Dooley. What you can't see is Franzel on the other side, but you can see Wasabi at distant third. Cranking along in that puff is Franzel. It's headed. Does he tack in that puff? Okay, they do tack. Not sure that was the right move. Because look, it looks like they're tacking into a header. I thought they should have continued in the puff across Dooley and then tacked on Dooley. Huge lefty now, and boats are struggling to make the offset mark. Santuza might try to tack inside of Rigel. Rigel heads up, but I don't know. Now the jib is breaking on Rigel. I was going to say, I don't think Rigel's above post haul. I don't think Santuza is going to make this offset mark. Watch out, they may hit us. Back up. Well, Santuza does make it, but it's not pretty. Well, not much wind here at the weather mark. That will spread the fleet out a little bit for the last run. Okay, lured mark for the last time. Franzel rounded ways ago and will win a complete third straight. Pretty spread out down here a little bit. Here is Rigel rounding. Nobody's on the rail yet. But they do have to shoot down, and they'll just stay third. Warp drive, making them in 5th place. And picked up McNamara on that. Well, warp drive's taking an awful lot of room there. And that forces McNamara wide, and Santuza is going to try to get in there, and they do. Santuza picks up one boat on there to pick up Mars. See, warp drive was allowed room there, but that's all they were allowed. They were not, they were a windward boat, and so they're only allowed room, not more than room. And that costs Mars a boat. Well, these guys are all taken down early. Good move.